morning, everyone, all my beautiful friends. Hope you are feeling well today. It's a beautiful day, and every day is a new chance to do something good and to be amazing. So today I want to talk to everybody about parenthood and spirituality. Parenthood is a very challenging thing, and we're always feeling different emotions from the experience of parenthood. So my question is, how do we balance parenthood and spirituality? It's definitely a challenge. It's challenging sometimes, but I don't know. I don't have the answer to that. I'm learning. I'm going through this and I'm learning. So I just want to chat and see, if any of you have conquered this, so to speak, I guess. Our kids push our buttons. They put us in situations sometimes where we have to react sternly sometimes. But sometimes it's just us overreacting because something has triggered us. And what I do know about the situation is that we can control how we react to the things that happen around us. We can't control the world around us and everything that's being done and said, but we can control how we react to it. Lately, I've been trying to catch myself and pause before I holler at my kids for something stupid that they did, for not listening because I've asked them 3 times to throw their trash away. I try to catch myself. I try to take a moment to evaluate the situation before hollering. Is it worth this energy? Is it worth, expressing something negative? And I'm finding that a lot of times it's not. And that it's something I just need to laugh about, and that's been helping me with my growth towards balancing spirituality and parenthood. But it doesn't happen all the time. I'm still, I still get to a point where I'm frustrated and I holler. But it's a learning process. But the first thing you need to do is, when it happens, don't, drown in guilt or anything. You have to forgive yourself if it happens, if you holler, if you react instantaneously. One of my kids could spill milk and I'm like, oh my God, it's a mess everywhere. Now I gotta clean all this up. And it's going to be sticky. Now I got to mop the floor. Those are instantaneous reactions that I might have in a situation kind of like that. But don't allow yourself to live in the guilt if you feel it afterwards. You can feel guilty. Process that emotion and let it go. You want to find the trigger. Number 2, you want to find the trigger. Why did that trigger me? Why did I want to react in such a frustrating manner? What was it about that situation that made me fly off the handle? And then once you understand what it was that made you so angry. So, my kid spills a glass of milk. I'm angry because now I have to clean that up when, I might not feel like doing it. It's an inconvenience, a chore, so to speak. Why does that trigger me? Because of that. I don't want to have to clean up milk. That's simple. Is it something that I should react negatively over? No, absolutely not. It was an accident. My kid didn't just sit there and, like a cat on the table, look at you and push it over. So Which leads me to number 3. After you evaluate all of that, reapproach the situation with love and understanding and an open mind. So my son spilled the milk. It was an accident. He didn't mean to do it. There's no reason for me to react in a frustrating manner. That's actually just teaching him to do the same thing when it comes to things that happen that he doesn't like. So, the more you practice this, the forgiving yourself, finding your trigger, and then reapproaching the situation, the more you practice this, it's going to train you to stop overreacting, number 1. You're going to start catching yourself, and you're going to develop more patience and a more understanding mind frame. And it's also going to teach our children that this is the way we should react to things in life. And this is how we handle confrontation and triggers, and we're teaching them by example. Our kids look up to us, and you're going to find that the benefits of your spiritual growth will have a positive effect on our kids eventually. It may not be immediately, but eventually they're going to see how we're learning to not react in certain situations and how to handle certain situations by our behavior. So that's why it's important for us to look inside and try to grow from all the negative situations that may arise, especially in parenthood, because there's many. So that's basically it today, guys. Just try to pause if something happens, your kid knocks something over, leaves trash or dirty dishes on the table, and doesn't clean up after themselves, their room's a mess. None of these things are going to cause you physical pain or harm, and if it does, it's because of your ego and how you're reacting to it. Just try to approach a frustrating parental situation with more understanding and more love, and just from your heart and your spirit, instead of from your ego and the negative emotions that come from that. So I have another point I want to make, but I'm going to save that for tomorrow's video. So tomorrow will be a part 2 of this. But if you have any comments or anything else to add to this, please share, please comment, please let all of us know how you approach a situation of frustration, a frustrating parental situation, and how you balance that with your spiritual being, your spirituality. Okay? I'm wishing you all an awesome day. Remember, you are amazing and you are magical. All right, guys. Much love.